Yeah. Go, go, go!
Vermont will advance in the NCAA tournament. The Catamouts knock off Lamar, 71-59.
The goals are always the same, you know, get better in non-conference and then win the America East and win the tournament, America East tournament. But, you know, every year presents new challenges, and this year one of our biggest challenges is just incorporating a lot of new guys.
I think we definitely wanted to play better than we did last year. Last year, I mean, it was we had a new system to put in, a bunch of new pieces, so it was a little bit of a challenge. We're starting to get a handle on the system a little bit better.
Yeah, it was a really good win. We didn't play well for most of that game, and we're able to find a way to win. Sandro hits the game winner there. So really gritty effort and kind of picked up where we left off last year.
Really good to kind of come out and win the way we did, you know, down 20 almost, come back and pull it out. That's Vermont basketball. You're sticking with it. It's never going to be pretty. Occasionally, I suppose it might be. But, you know, we grit it out, we stick together, and at the end of the day, it's proven over the years to work for us.
My first college game was in that gym, so I mean it was a fun experience, and it was even better because we got a win. That makes the trip.
Sandro hit that shot?
Yeah, big shot, Sandro. He does it all the time. You know, we feel comfortable with the ball in his hands at all times, and you know, he's not as aggressive as, and we're trying to get him to be more aggressive throughout the game. But you know, if the game's on the line, we need a shot. There's no question who we're going to.
It was a great experience being from Connecticut. You know, it's a school and a program I grew up following. So, in that sense, it was a pretty cool experience. And I thought, for the most part, we competed really well in that game.
After Rugg rises and throws it down with both hands over Olander.
And to play in front of 8,000 people and just like the Siena game, I thought those two games, dealing with the crowd and, you know, not being able to hear the bench and just kind of having to really work on their communication, I thought those two games were really good for that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play in those type of environments. Obviously, UConn's historically one of the best programs in the country. Obviously, we would have liked to perform a little bit better when we were down there. I think the whole team feels that we didn't really perform our best in that game. Obviously, they're a really good team, so I'm not going to say that if we did, it would have been a different outcome. But I mean, I think that we could have done a better job as far as the game was concerned.
That Northeastern game, the play there, you know, that's a really good program, and we were able to come out on top, and that was the first time Kane and Rusin started to get going a little bit, and our offense in general was much better that game.
For him to come out and play well for that stretch, I think it really helped his confidence. He's a guy that's as hard on himself as anyone else is, and for him to finally see some shots go, finally see results on the defensive end, and you know, it helps him buy into our system and say, you know, this does work. You know, your shots are going to fall. You're getting open looks, and you know, he's a dynamic player that's going to be great for us down the stretch, and he's got a lot more great games to come.
It was great. I mean, I think it was a really good way to kind of put a closure to last year, really move on and focus on this year, because I mean, what we accomplished last year isn't going to get anything done this year. So this is a whole new season, and we had the same goals that we had last year in terms of our success. So we're hoping that we're able to get back to the conference tournament and make it back to the NCAA tournament would be our ultimate goal. So that home game was definitely fun, especially getting a win against Yale.
They took one from us last year. They came in here with, pretty high pedigree. They were on the verge of being ranked, had some big wins last year. And we didn't play well, but it was a dogfight here last year. I think we lost by 6. And whenever someone takes one like that from you on your home court, you feel the need to get them back a little bit. And went down there, exact opposite game than it was up here. High scoring, not a lot of defense, which is something we had to address afterwards. Sandro started us off, had a career game for him, and then other guys, Clancy played extremely well.
I think that was offensively probably our best game of the year. We had a little bit of a struggle defensively in that game, especially early on. We kind of buckled down a little bit as the game went on, but it was definitely good to kind of get our offense flowing a little bit. Hopefully we can get back to that sort of momentum. I mean, obviously we're not going to shoot, I don't know what percentage we shot, but I don't know, 60%. We're not going to shoot that every night, but if we can get that type of motion, those type of looks every night, I think we'll be in a good position.
When you see that the reason you lost is because of the same things that happened the game before. Like we said, out of conference is just about getting better. It's about progressing forward and making the proper changes so that come conference play you're ready to go. But turnovers, we've got way too many turnovers, and it's been a constant for us this year. The effort and finishing plays on defense is something that we should never come into the locker room after a game and say this is one of the big reasons why we lost, and that's been the case for a few of our losses this year. And those are the things that you can control all the time. We can't control our offense. Shots are going to fall, shots aren't going to fall. But the disappointing part is not playing to the best of our ability on the defensive end, which is something we can completely control every night.
To find a way to win that game and kind of out-tough a pretty tough team. That's what I was really happy about in that game. And yeah, coming off the URI and Towson games where I didn't think we were tough enough, and to come back and really be challenged by a good Quinnipiac team and challenge what at that time was a weakness for us, and to respond was a good sign.
Toughness was a key factor. I mean, that's going to be one of our main things. We got to be able to finish plays throughout the year. I mean, we got to be able to get rebounds. That's been a place that we struggled with. So if we're able to do that and be the tougher team, get the loose balls, get the 50-50 balls, I think it'll really increase our chances throughout the year.
Everybody came in, did their job, battled for 40 minutes. If we do this, gentlemen, if we do this day in and day out, game to game, we're going to be hard to beat. Believe me, we're hard to beat. We can't lose focus, though. We have tomorrow off. We come back Monday, ready to go. We don't overlook Dartmouth. Don't overlook Dartmouth. Remember that. All right? You ready to go? Hey, don't cut my speech off, all right? Please. All right. Great job, fellas. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
If you had one message that you want to send to the people of Rutland right now from this bus, stay up. What would it be? Stay up.
BK. Shout out to Philly.
Oh, Norristown.
What are they doing, Phil?
What do you have for the people of Norristown? What do you have for the people of Norristown? You know they're big fans of CatamounTV? Just a man, a few words.
On the way off the bus here in Hamden, Connecticut. A beautiful 4.5-hour drive. Went the scenic route. The wonderful Clarion Suites. Yeah, just keep walking, bro.
What's up, CatamounTV?
Yep. Didn't catch your face there.
know, I don't know how the coaches did it, but it's tough to find a group of guys that fit so well together, you know, off the court. You know, 5 of them live together. Sandra and I live together off campus, and it's a phenomenon that's tough to explain. You got guys, Brian and Josh, they're going to be best friends for life. I've never seen any sort of dynamic like that before.
I just like to bring this out to Catamount Country. Brian Hokel and Josh Elbaum are both looking for eligible bachelorettes to bring on a date. So it looks great. Can you say your best qualities to the camera, Brian?
I would say my eyes.
Eyes. What about your personality?
That goes without saying, Ben.
Goes without saying. Josh, how about you? What's your best quality?
Personality, maybe.
What about it?
Maybe sense of humor.
Okay.
I got you, Ben. Josh, what are you looking for a young lady?
As life goals, aspirations.
So not a peasant, or about?
Someone who, again.
What are you doing? Ready? Here we go.
Let's try this again. Josh, what are you looking for in a young lady?
Someone down to earth, hang out with on a lazy Sunday. Because he's the one asking me questions. Would you agree? What are you looking for, Brian?
I'm just looking for someone compatible with me.
3, 2, 1, go!
Favorite color. Favorite team, 14. Favorite hair color.
Who would you, if you were in a foxhole, who would you want to be with you to get you out? Troy.
If you had one superpower, what would it be?
Good one.
Oh, quick.
Favorite actress?
Favorite movie?
Favorite attribute?
3, 2, 1. Favorite
And that was the minute with Harrison Taylor.
Who's up next?
Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Favorite actress?
Favorite actress?
Oh my God.
Angelina Jolie.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
If you were in a foxhole, who would you take with you to get you out?
Brendan.
How many dogs do you have?
3 dogs.
You have to bring 3 things on a remote island. What would these 3 things be? Or people.
Quick.
No, forget it. Things, not people.
3 things?
3. You got 3.
Entourage, all the seasons, some entourage.
Yeah, okay.
TV.
Oh, okay.
DVD player.
Good, you don't have electricity, so that's a problem.
Got him.
When we're off the court or in the summer, these guys genuinely want to hang out, want to be around each other, enjoy each other, and you don't find that as much as you would think or as much as you would like, especially in college athletics. And it's just an environment that anybody that gets a chance to be around the guys fully embraces and realizes that we do have something special here. And I think over the years, that's what's made Vermont basketball special is the people, the crowd, the players, the coaches, the community as a whole. It's a special place, and I think that the personalities on the team are a reflection of the place we play in.
We've done a better job moving through the conference play of taking care of the ball. I thought in our last 2 games we really competed at the level at both ends of the court that we need to win tough games. And so I think we are moving forward. I thought for a stretch of the non-conference there we were, like I said, turning the ball over too much. Not getting enough stops, where we're kind of making the same mistakes, and I think we, as non-conference players wrapped up here, I think we've moved forward, which is important going into league play, and I'm happy about that.
Pirouettes in the paint, leans in, shoots with 2, and gets it to go. All kinds of contact. Trey scored anyway.
Starts in practice. Until we can go a day with, not having a turnover in practice. We're gonna have turnovers in the games. It's the same. It's direct simulation. Until we give 100% effort on the defensive end in every drill we do, we're not going to give 100% consistent effort. And it's the things, not doing it here one time and it doesn't hurt you, and then you think, oh, maybe I don't have to do it this time, and then it does hurt you. That's the stuff. We got to be consistent in everything we do, from the top to the bottom. And and it starts in practice.
All tied up at 20 as O'Day catches going to the basket downhill from Josh Elbaum, and Ethan lays it up and in.
You know, the coaches are holding us to a high standard, and we really have to bring it. It's on the players now. It's not on the coaches. They've put us in the right position, told us what we need to do. We've seen that what they tell us to do, we've seen it work. Worked last year, we won a conference title. Worked this year in the games we've won. You know, until we do it consistently in practice, it's not going to carry over. There needs to be a sense of urgency.
I think everyone on our team really does truly want to win. I think that's the primary goal. We all want to make it to the NCAA tournament. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. That's what everyone's here for. So I think that's important. I think the chemistry we're building is going to be crucial when we get into conference play. And I think the struggles that we've had will really help. I think our offense will start to flow a little bit better. I think we'll start to get a knack for kind of where we need to attack, where we need to be aggressive, and where we need to kind of sit back and run our offense. So I think that'll be a key thing for us to bring into the conference play.
Kick out run, dials up a three, gets the answer he wants.
I think that a lot of our guys have skills and talents that will be very beneficial in America East. I think Camden's speed and strength is going to be tough to deal with in the America East. Ethan's athleticism and length on the low block is going to be really tough to deal with. Sandro's, you know, increased confidence is going to be tough to deal with. And, you know, we're playing a lot of schools now with, you know, 4s and 5s that are, you know, a lot bigger than our front line. You know, we're pretty skinny across the board. And when we have a size advantage, I think it's going to be scary.
It's just getting going. I think you're always excited, kind of just for the next game. Yeah, there's no one game in particular on our schedule that I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for that game.
I'm really excited about the competition in the America East this year. I think that a lot of teams got a lot better. Albany is one in particular. Looking at their record, looking at some of the quality wins that they have. Anytime our competition rises in the America East, it's, you know, makes games tougher, but it makes things more exciting as well. Every day we're going to get the team's best shot, especially when we get the conference. We're the defending champions. Nobody else is the defending champions. Every game for them is it's the biggest game of the year to that point. And so we have to come out knowing that and ready for that and embrace it, you know. Knowing that someone is prepared for you and only you because it's their biggest game, that's an honor as well as a challenge. And I think we fully need to embrace that as a team, and once we do, I think that hunger is going to be there. The returners, our junior class, and Ben are going to really be able to, you know, show the guys this is what we have to do. And hey, we went to the tournament; it was awesome. You know, we beat Lamar in the first 4; it was great. Played North Carolina in the second round; that was awesome as well. And a lot of these guys, you know, have never done that, and it's something that I think, with the tradition at Vermont, people sometimes take for granted because it's been a staple over the last 10 years, going to the tournament. But most of the players in the country don't go to the tournament, ever. It's not a given. And I think once everybody remembers that and understands that, I think that that fire is going to be sparked again.